Hello friends, welcome back to my channel SK Codify. In this video, we are going to talk about the do while loop. In the last video, we saw the while loop and we took the Wi-Fi connection scenario to utilize the while loop. We wanted to see the some scenario where the while loop is suitable. In this video also we are going to take the same scenario connecting to the Wi-Fi, um, and how the do while loop we can use to solve that problem. So obviously we will be creating here fake functions, just the high level method, not the actual logic of connecting Wi-Fi, but yes, we can take that scenario. So yeah, let's start. uh, so we all know that the difference between while loop and do while loop is that do while loop at gets executed at least one time. Okay, and the block of code will keep running or not, it depends upon the condition given here. Okay, so this is about the do while loop. Code will execute at least one time, but it will keep continue or not depends upon this condition. Okay, so let's say in this condition, just type something here, console.log, say hello world. Okay, so what will happen, it will keep running because the while loop condition is true. Excuse me. So okay, now take the scenario of connecting this Wi-Fi. So what happens? Let's talk about that. What happens when we start our Wi-Fi? It will try to connect to that available network, and when it's connected, it will show the icon of connected, or we can give the message of yes, connected. But during that connection period, the while loop should be executing. Okay, it will be processing, it will be doing something to connect. Okay, it will be keep running um, until it is connected. It's just a scenario to mimic that Wi-Fi connections scenario use case. Okay, so let's take a variable called is Wi-Fi connected is equal to false. Okay, so and let's print here, uh, say connecting. Okay, when we start, so when we start, what will happen, it will try to connect, it will try to connect. Okay, and use this condition here until the Wi-Fi is connected. Until the Wi-Fi is connected, keep running this, keep trying connection. Okay, okay, it's keep trying to connect, it's keep trying to connect. um, let's assume, because we have to stop this iteration, to stop this execution, this condition must be, getting false, must be false. So we have to make the Wi-Fi connection successful. In order to do that, in order to do that, let's take a counter and assume that after 5 successful, attempt, that gets connected. Okay, so I'm just taking a variable called counter is equal to 0. Okay, and each time it is trying to connect, increase its number. Okay, and definitely after some attempt we have to say that we have to change the state of this variable. We have to mark that Wi-Fi connected is equal to true. Okay, so if basically we should write here if counter is equal to 5, we are saying that. Okay, Mm, at the fifth attempt it will be connected. We will be declare it as connected, so let's mark that as connected. Okay, okay, so what's going to happen? So as we see, when we run it first time, okay, it is endlessly, was running. Now let's see what happens. Okay, it gets exit after execution of that 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, that means we are printing that. Okay, so the first execution is happening, and then it is running till, okay, the counter is equal to, and it is running from 0. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Or maybe better mark this value 1, because the first time this execution will definitely happen, so mark the counter as 1, initial value to 1. Okay, now so we see the execution happens, sorry, the do loop keep working until this condition gets false. Okay, and and we have one more place, I mean one more chance to write something here when this condition gets false. Okay, okay, um, so let's it's like, we we don't want to write anything, so it's okay, it's fine. Okay, we can uh, we can ignore it, but we have a chance to write something when it's get false, and then it will be executed. In that we can write something, or we can do something. So here what I wanted to write is connected to the network, connected to the given network, whatever. See this. So actually the intention of creating this video is to, uh, understanding the scenario of, where we can use do loop, while loop, because most frequently we use the for loop, and it becomes difficult sometime to, make decision when to uh, use the while loop basically. And even in the last excuse me, even in the last video I said that when you know the counter, when you know uh, the number of iteration, you don't need to execute this do or while loop. Why don't you would simply go for the for loop? Because we know the number of iteration what we have, or at least we know the resource means the array, the data structure. So we will definitely, we can we would write, we would iterate through that, through the size of that array. Okay, so when we don't know when the iterating condition will be changed, that is unknown actually. Here we have just given uh, it's a fake method. It's just for demonstration purpose, and it's a fake method. We are just satisfying the value here. We are just increasing the value, satisfying the value, but in actual scenario, um, the state of this variable is not going to change by this. Maybe maybe it's possibly that it can be changed here, but maybe there would be different code in most of the real scenario. It would be different code that will actually connect and will say that okay, connected. Or here also we can say. So basically, when we don't know the size of the iteration, we don't have the control of the iteration, then we go for the while loop. And obviously, do loop is for the scenario where uh, at least one execution will definitely happen. Okay, so that's all about this video. Thank you.